And Grand Rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content, man. Appreciate y'all, Collective. Even if you haven't subbed up and you just like coming to the channel, you like the content, you like whatever that's here, man, I appreciate you too. Or even if you'd like just watch it on your TV, you don't got time to be here and subscribe. I get it. I was the same way, so I appreciate it. Appreciate you just for being here. But today we got a long video. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
I prayed it. Look, y'all. Back in the day, when everybody knew how to do the witchcraft, when it ended a while ago, they was able to say certain chants to make these structures. Egypt is not across the world. They want you to believe that. And that's why they got the passport system and everything's a lie. Again, it's not across the world. All you gotta do is walk this way. You know how many, you see all the openings? You know what lives inside these? They all know I'm here. God's been protecting me this whole way until it's time for me to go. Because my job will be done here in a few. So I pray that everybody really start to open their eyes and see. The trap is crazy, honestly. Let's go. I forgot if I said this in the last one, but they used to do certain chants to make these rock forms and stuff, and they could pretty much bring up anything. And they all knew magic, but we failed for many different reasons. But it's time to wake up, increase your positivity. I'm over here. And they will get me when it's time. But they know what happens when they get me. Key. Oh, wow, look at how beautiful, bro. And everything is blocked off certain ways. You gotta pay fees to get inside, and continue moving. Look at that. Look at the water. It's red. Whatever color you want to call it.
Sydney, there's a ghost singing out here. I'm not even kidding you. Come here. Come here. Just sit out here. Just sit there. It sounds like it's coming right next to one. It's not. Nobody's there. I looked. Just sit down there, okay? Are you glad I woke you up? What? Are you glad I woke you up? You would want me to, right? Oh, where is it? it just, it's supposedly coming from over there, but it stops and comes and goes. It's real, you'll hear it, just sit and listen. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
It as random as what the public thought it was. Nip seen somebody, Eric, and talked and.
I mean, you know, he already got convicted. So for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop. They know when Hustle pull up, we in the doorway. You gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hustle pull up. So it's Sunday, it's busy. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they just around helping the customer, doing some customer service. This is what I'm thinking. Trying to transition into some legitimate, just selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation, probably seen nobody was in the doorways. Checked Hustle had on shorts. Checked everybody else. Left. They say came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley, and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off. Or the Bloods did it, or the Inglewood families did it, or the BPS. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. That's my thoughts on it. And can't nobody tell me nothing about that because it just don't make no sense. It's not random, you know. I know Hustle. You know, ain't nobody gonna say nothing crazy to Hustle. There was no argument. You know, there was no sense of threat. You know, and it's broad daylight, man, and it's, you know, a lot of unanswered questions, man.
First and foremost, rest in peace, King Nip. It wouldn't be no channel. It wouldn't be me doing what I do if I didn't see the blueprint of Hustle, who did it way before me. I followed almost every blueprint he's laid, and I'm still following them, and they working for me too. Rest in peace, King Nip. That's why, like, Nip is like inspiration to me. Inspiration to me. The words he spoke, the way he moved, what he came from, I feel all of it. But I also want to say, if I'm not mistaken, the day before that happened to him, he was supposed to meet with LAPD the next day to stop gang violence. He was on the verge of owning half his hood, real estate wise. He had owned the Marathon clothing was right there in his hood. Bro had pull. Bro had influence. Bro had influence on his people, on the community. The day he was gone, you seen how much love he received. So to me, they used dude to do what he did because he was the closest that could get to him. The people who did it couldn't get that close. They didn't come from that environment. They probably didn't come from that type of lifestyle. They probably was unfamiliar with a lot. That was sent to me. That was a hit, and that was sent from way up. What was the conversation about before he did that to him? I don't think it was about no snitching. I think it was something way more deeper than that. And wasn't Nip about to own casinos? Come on, bro. He owned his masters. We talking ownership, bro. Some shit they don't want you to have. And he breaking every damn code of that. And so who sent that? Who sent it? Because it's too many unanswered questions, and it's like, okay, is it because he owned his masters? Is it because he was about to start owning casinos and he's about to start touching that type of money? He already touching money from his own music, and y'all can't grab that. Is it because he owns too much real estate and he's becoming too powerful? Is it because he's about to stop gang violence? And that's what some of these people want to keep happening. So like, come on, man, what was it? Why was they running? I heard LAPD was running tests downtown. I'm not even gonna go that far, bro. I heard LAPD was, and LAPD I heard is real crooked. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. But how y'all feel?
This creator experienced this portal firsthand. Her and her boyfriend took a vacation to Las Vegas, and she's seen some very suspicious stuff that I'm going to address.
So it's 2021. I visit Vegas with my man, right? And one thing I noticed is that they drug addicts were different from the ones from ours. We live in Atlanta. They drug addicts, like, they lean over a lot. Like, you can tell that they are on a needle, or at least you will assume, but something was just very strange about that. It didn't seem like they were only on the needle, only on. It just was something else was strange. Like, I peeped that anyways, right? There was a point in time where we walked up and down the strip, right? We was tipsy, you know, like we was sipping on our slushies or whatever. We was walking up the strip. We seen this man yelling at the sky like he was manifesting, like he was yelling aggressively that he wanted a girl to spread her butt cheeks and fart in his face. He said it over and over again, non-stop. He wouldn't say nothing else. He wouldn't look away, wouldn't flinch. He just stared into the sky saying that. We come back down 30 minutes later, boom, he's still doing the same thing. But that's not the weird part. So the next day, we're walking, you know, past like the hotels, you know, we on the strip, and we're going past Flamingo Hotel. You know, Vegas is known for their casinos. Their casinos, it wasn't like no door opening at the Flamingo. Like, it's just an open space. It don't have any doors. It's just a wide open space. Now, I just happened to look over, and one of them, he tried to go inside the casino, and he bounced back. Like, he walked towards the casino, and then he bounced back. So I was looking like, what the world? And I'm just like, whatever. But then another one, he did the same thing. He was slouching, moving around like a zombie, and he tried to go inside the casino, and then he bounced back too, like, aggressively. And I was like, what the hell? And then my man was like, you seen that? I was like, you seen that? So to be clear that we saw the same thing, I was like, what did you saw? He said a motherfucker tried to go in and couldn't go in. I was like, I knew I was not tripping. It's almost like there was an invisible barrier to where they could not get in. They literally was slouching like zombies. And then they tried to go inside the casino and they bounced back. Like, it's like a force bounced them back, both of them separately. And the crazy thing is, like, all this shit is happening in Vegas. Vegas is known, you know, Vegas is in Nevada. Nevada is known as for Area 51. Nevada is known as, you know, for being a site for aliens. Another weird thing happened where I was high as a kite, if you know what I mean, and I was walking the hallways in my hotel, and I looked at the floor, and the patterns on the floor looked like alien heads. I kid you not, like, it looked straight like alien heads. I was like, what the, like, it creeped me out, because mind you, I'm high as a kite, if you know what I mean. And so I tell my man, I'm like, do you see this? Like, just look at it. It look like alien heads. And he looked at it, he was like, damn. I looked it up on Google, like, I could see the floors, and it still looks strange in the pictures, but it's not showing what I saw. Mind you, like, you gotta see that shit in person, but I'm gonna show the pictures anyways, because it was weird, but I don't know. I don't know what I witnessed. I don't know what was that thing with the barrier at the Flamingo. That was crazy.
That girl was not tripping, and ain't no tree that good. So let me tell you a little bit about Las Vegas as a Nevadan and as a Las Vegas resident. This place is very strange. Our houseless population, a lot of them are on, but a lot of our houseless population live in the underground tunnels that are underneath Las Vegas. And underneath these underground tunnels are spirits and what we like to call the Men in Black, which are reptilian beings that go down there and meet. They commune down there. And when I say reptilians, they look like humans, but then they don't. They go down there to shed, if you catch my drift. And whenever our houseless population happens to run into some of these beings, I personally believe that they do something to them. And it makes them either go batshit crazy, turn to substance abuse, or just makes them, like, weird. We are absolutely known for our paranormal and our alien activity. We are down the street from Area 51. I mean, to the point where ginormous aliens are in people's backyards, and our news is reporting on it. And there are spaceships that like to hover over strip clubs, apparently, because like a year and a half ago, there was one hovering over the very famous Sapphire Gentlemen's Club. There's also a rumor that the Men in Black or other alien phenomenons like to cosplay as houseless people and substance abusers. And when they try to go into these casinos, they cannot. Or they turn these people into zombie. Just think of it like this. Have you ever seen Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief? And when they went to find the little pearls, it was in a casino here in Las Vegas. Where do you think they got that idea from? This location being so spiritually charged.
Okay, real fast, can somebody let me know if you drove from Cali to Vegas? I drove from Sac to Vegas. And there's an alien, like an alien store, gas station. I don't know exactly what it is. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's on the way to Vegas. It's an alien something. There's like a green. It's everything in the store is alien. Everything. Everything you can get is a souvenir. It's a dope spot. Somebody let me know what's the name of that place. I don't even remember the name. I've been there once. I made a pit stop there once. I don't remember what the name was, but it was some. It had dope ass souvenirs. But I would have to say Nevada do be having some weird ass alien activity.
What is the oldest religion in the world?
Muslim.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Christianity.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Muslim faith.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Christian.
That's wrong. It's the oldest religion in the world. Islam. No. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Christianity.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Hinduism.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Christianity.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Buddhism.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world? Islam. That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Christian.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Oldest religion, oldest surviving religions. Religions have come and gone, bro. I would say maybe Hinduism.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Hebrew.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world?
Islam.
That's wrong. What is the oldest religion in the world? Christianity. That's wrong.
Sum it up. What's the damn right answer then?
I drop off my kid 10 minutes before 8 o'clock, and I go pick him up at 1. And his teacher's the first one bringing all the other little kids. And I don't see my child, but I'm like, oh, he's probably, in the bathroom or something. And I'm like, are you Miss Soto? Like, I came to pick up my son, so-and-so. And she goes, so-and-so? She was like, he wasn't here. Child was absent. Oh, my God. I do not wish this on a mother or anybody. Not even my worst enemy. And so they're trying to figure out where my son is at. It took him a while to come and get me, to let me in the office. Mind you, I was sobbing the first day of school because they don't let us walk our children inside the classroom for safety purposes, right? So then I'm like, all right, whatever. Second day, same shit. They're not letting the parents in. I pick him up today. I go to the office. They're like, yeah, Romel has been absent. Like, he wasn't here. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? I literally she was like, are you sure he didn't go nowhere else? What do you mean? I dropped him 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. I watched him go all the way in. I was literally admiring the whole moment that he was going in because we were waving at each other as he went in all the way and took a right. My kid is a little he's having a mental breakdown because watch till y'all hear this. So I'm in the office and I'm freaking out, flipping out, saying, where the hell is my son at? What do you mean he was absent? I dropped him off at 10 o'clock. Where is my kid at? Where is my kid? Like, I can't believe it. Like, you guys are not letting us walk our children to the room for safety purposes and you guys are telling me that he's absent? Like, what the lady's literally calling every freaking kindergarten teacher and I see nothing is happening. I already have a security person or people running around up and down looking for my child. I did not see that energy at all whatsoever. So I said, F this shit. I freaking ran out the office and started running down the hall screaming for my son's name till he hears me. And then so I couldn't hear nothing. I didn't hear anything and I was flipping I was like, oh my God, what if he left the school or something happened or something. I was just thinking the worst shit going on at these schools that I was just like, oh my God, like just scared. Excuse my son. He's feeling a little like he's hurt. He's hurt. But I didn't hear him or nothing. There was a loud silence. I literally run out at the playground, and I'm like looking for him, like Romel, and then I see like a supervisor, supervising the children, and I'm about to ask her something like, "Hey, are you the supervisor?" And then I see a little kid coming to me, bawling his eyes out, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And I literally just grabbed my baby and hugged him.
Man, hell no. What happened? Man, what happened? Oh, bro. I'm glad she got her son, because if that was me, hell would have broke loose. Spam it up what you doing. But I'm break. Oh, bro. Something would have been. Ooh. I don't give a. I wouldn't have cared who was there. I would have been tearing shit up. The whole office would have been tore up, and I probably would have jumped on whoever was in the front office. I'm so serious, and I don't condone none of that energy, but when it comes to your child, you got to take it there. If you remember waving at your child, you remember seeing him walk through that gate at 8 a.m., yeah. Y'all played with the wrong kid today is what I would have, it was what I would have showed. I wouldn't even have said it. I ain't shit to say. It's shit to prove at that point. It's shit to handle at that point. Where's my child? But I want to know why. Why that? What happened? Why they say he was absent? I want to know. Why was he crying? All that. I need to know, and I'm going to look. I'm going to take a, I'm going to look into that one. Because I don't like how that just cut out like that.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. And this is his girlfriend. He's 61 years old. She's 19 years old. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've gone to 2 of their concerts. I personally think they're one of the best bands of all time. I did not know that he had a history with having inappropriate relationships with very young girls, one as young as 14. I didn't know. I saw this on TikTok last night and I couldn't believe it. I actually felt very disturbed by it because Hollywood gets a hall pass. And here's the thing, I'm going to tell you a story real quick. I went to Sunday brunch with my daughter last week. And I wanted to do the bottomless mimosas with my daughter. She's 20 years old. She was not allowed to have a mimosa with her mother because the drinking limit, age limit, is 21. She's not mature enough to have alcohol. They raised the limit to 21 for smoking cigarettes too, right? Because we know that they're too young and it's dangerous. So they raised it to 21 because they know that 18 is still very, very young and immature. But yet an 18-year-old can do pornography. An 18-year-old can do OnlyFans. An 18-year-old can be a stripper. An 18-year-old can be in a sexual relationship with a 61-year-old man that chooses to be with a child for a reason. And if this doesn't upset you, you're part of the problem. And if you're a man and you think this is okay, somebody probably needs to check your hard drive computer. Because no man in his right mind is going to say this is okay. He could easily choose a woman that's 30 years old, half his age. But he chose a child for a reason. She doesn't know yet what she's doing. She's a child. This is why I'm doing these videos lately. We need to look out for our young girls. Where are her parents? Talk to your daughters. Warn them about bad men. I did a video where I said, ask intelligent questions. Does your moral compass align with his moral compass? This man has very low morals. Because a man that has high morals would never be in a relationship with a little girl.
Is it me? Or does that little girl look uncomfortable? Not sure that little girl, 'cause she's 18. She's still, that's a touchy subject. She looks uncomfortable. Am I wrong or am I right? She ain't lying. He could have chose a woman half his age, but he chose one way younger. No offense, no disrespect. There are some people out there who had to grow up early. So when you were 18, there's some out there who was literally mentally locked in as an adult. But more times than not, 18 still is considered young. Because when I was 18, I thought I knew it all. And I ain't know nothing. Shit, nobody knows nothing. That's what we live for. So even at my age now, it's like, oh, I still got a lot to learn. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I still got a lot to go through. But 18, the 18 me versus the 31-year-old me, oh, it's a hell of a lot different. I was a little boy. But some of these men, I told my sister this. Some of these old dudes, and they ain't got to be that old. Shit, they could be 7 years older than you. Still be careful, because he probably trying to mold your ass. I always tell her that. He trying to mold you. He think you young, and he know you might not know some of these things or experience certain things yet in life. So he gonna try to tell you what to do, how to do it. He trying to mold you. That's not always the case, but more times than not, dudes be trying to mold the female. Like, you get it too with the women, the old ass cougars. They be doing that shit too.
Friend, I'll be back. What's your big?
I have to be really careful how I phrase everything because the last video got flagged so many times. We're going to speak in some codes. This guy is very, very scary. He targets young women, and he's been doing this for 15 years, at least that I'm aware of, in New York. Hundreds of people have come forward with awful stories, some of them underage. This person claims to be 25 years old when he is in fact at least 45. He doesn't have a place to live, and he uses the young girls to find a place to live where he just sets up camp. A lot of times these people have roommates. The roommates have reached out to me absolutely horrified saying, is this the guy from the video? This is my roommate's boyfriend. And I just hear them fighting all the time. He seems very dangerous. He steals all their things. Not only stealing, he takes a lot of things without consent, like people. Bloop, bloop, bloop in the drink. A lot of people he's not actually dating. He follows them, and it's not actually following like on the internet. It rhymes with chalked, okay? So he's totally chalking these women. He'll find them on the street. That's what he did to me. He finds their Instagram, and he will call and text a million times and just show up to their work. It becomes a huge problem. If you're dating someone, he says he'll the boyfriend, so you'll be single and you could be with him. It's actually super scary. I could go on and on. He has restraining orders, allegedly for legal purposes only, for, very aggressive behaviors. He's spreading things to people without their knowledge, health-wise. There is just so much tea and just terrible things that I cannot go into details on this TikTok because it will definitely get flagged. But just know there is a reason, there are descriptions, and there are backstories to why I'm making these videos. And each time I do, I have more people come forward in different cities, in different states, and it's actually baffling how much legroom they're getting. They are a numbers person, so they will hit on every single woman that they meet as a form of income because they don't have a job, and they will mooch and steal and basically control the mind because he goes for people that are a lot younger and not fully developed in that area. Very controlling person, very scary. If your friend is around this person, please get them away. A lot of times the girls don't believe anything in the videos or other videos that people have made because he is so narc personality disorder. It's very hard to overcome that type of personality when they get into your brain. A lot of people have not recovered from a relationship with that man. So just keep your loved ones safe. Let's get this video going far and wide because I really realized something. Knowledge is power, and they've been getting away with this, allegedly for educational purposes only, for such a long time. And the second I started making these videos, it became a lot harder for him to do so. So let's keep it up. Thank you guys for commenting, engaging, and I wanted to make this video for the people who were unable to see it for some reason. I'm not sure why, but let me know if you have questions. My DMs are always open.
So apparently Dr. Phil, of all people, is telling us to get prepared. Dr. Phil's last episode focused on preppers. He had a couple of super serious preppers on, as well as an ex-military intelligence officer on. And something interesting is they all said they believe something is happening this year, 2024. They all specifically noted the possibility of a solar flare, grid shutdown. I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but I just never thought we'd see something like this on Dr. Phil of all places. But I want to know what you guys think. Is Dr. Phil for real, or is this just for show? It's weird. Let me know what you guys think, and if you want to hear about more crazy stuff, be sure to give me a follow.
I need nobody to laugh at me when I say this because I'm dead ass. Have you ever seen this kind of mosquito? It got white dots on its legs. It looks like it belongs to a weird civilization, and it got me. I saw that shit land on me, and I was astounded. I couldn't even hit it right away. And it bit. I waited until I was sure that it bit, because then I could slap it. Because I had to, like, where are these things coming from, bro? I've never in my life seen that species of mosquito. So I'm like, yo, I got E. now or some shit? And it's not that. I'm seeing it twitch right now, bro. It's not even that. I feel like that shit right there is a U.S. government piece of special property. That shit is a spy. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not normal. It's dead twitching right now, bro. I need anybody in the comments right now to tell me if you've ever seen a white spotted black mosquito.
Let me know if y'all seen a white spotted black mosquito. But he said he waited for it to bite. I don't know if I would have waited for it to bite. That thing would have got 2 seconds to land, if that, a millisecond, and I would have been slapping down. I've been slapping down. Bro, we don't know what the hell is real and what's fake and what's in the mosquitoes. We seen a helicopter letting off mosquitoes out the blue. If I'm not mistaken, it was in Baltimore, and we seen it in LA. I don't know what the hell is on those, but I don't want to find out. Well, whatever that mosquito carrying, I don't want to find out, bro. I'm straight. Hopefully he good. What y'all feel? Is it real or fake? And I wouldn't have let him keep twitching. I would have smacked his ass again. Let me know though. Am I reaching? Am I tripping? Or would y'all have done what he did and let it bite? Or would y'all have just got it from the jump? And I want to ask y'all, the clip before that, Dr. Phil, y'all feel like he slipped out the truth? Y'all feel like maybe something big coming in 2024? I think 2025. New York. Y'all, hey, shout out to New York. I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I got to show New York love. Y'all first on the list on this channel. Y'all have the biggest following. The biggest support come from New York right now. New York, LA, Detroit, Baltimore, what else was it? London. Got to give y'all respect, but New York, since y'all the deepest right now up in here. Have y'all seen this man? The man she talking about. Have y'all seen him? Have y'all heard about this? Have y'all experienced being with this man? If you feel comfortable, spam it up. If you don't feel comfortable, I get it. It still might be fresh. Now my reaction to this is, dude, don't look that good. So if you have been a victim to this, there's something out there better for you. Someone that look better, someone that treats you better, somebody that acts better. It's out there. But you got to see it first though. Once you see it and you believe it and you speak it, you're going to attract it. But get this clown out your way if that's the case. But let me know, because I'm curious. All them type of women he got and the way he look, shit. The hell he got some type of spell he putting on people or something, because bro, it's terrible.
A parental warning that is going to shake you to the core, you say.
Yeah, friend relayed this story to me. This is a true story, so I am going to give a trigger warning here for parents. This will either unlock a new fear or will amplify a fear you may already have, okay?
Yes, you're going to leave the studio. I know where you're going.
I thought about it. I was like, I should unlock it, but I have this weird thing. I have to know all the information so I know what to look out for.
So my friend relays this story to me, and I obviously feel compelled. We have a platform, so I also think this could be a huge opportunity for a PSA of sorts, okay? So, again, true story. My friend's husband has a client, and the client had gone MIA for a while. She finally shows back up to the office for her appointments, and she apologizes. She's like, our family has been going through something. I'm dealing with a little bit of PTSD. We're working through some stuff because something very intense and tragic, but could have been worse, happened to our family, and we're just kind of dealing with the aftermath. And so she proceeds to tell the story of how her child was almost abducted, okay? This family was traveling and they had stopped at a gas station, and it's like a large chain gas station. So it's not like a little bitty podunk gas station. It's a big gas station, right? And
It's one of those that have like 18 wheelers and all
Yes.
those different stations. Huge.
yeah. And a massive like mart inside for stuff. And so, and this is in Virginia, and they stop and get out to relieve themselves, fill up the gas, whatever. So she goes inside with her 10 and 4-year-old, and they go to use the bathroom. And the 10 and 4-year-old go into the bathroom. Well, mom is, the 10-year-old is watching after the 4-year-old. They're there. They go get snacks, use the bathroom, fill up the gas, and she's at the car, and the 10-year-old comes out without the 4-year-old. And she's like, "Where's your sister?" And she's like, "I thought she was with you." And mom's like, "Well, I thought she was with you." So mom goes back into the convenience store and goes to the bathroom and starts calling her daughter's name. Nothing. Calls her daughter's name again, and she hears, like somebody had a hand over a mouth. So now the mom is looking underneath the stall doors, and she sees a pair of adult feet, women adult feet, and child's feet. And now she's freaking out. And through like the power of mom, she kicks the door in and kicks the door down and sees this woman sitting there with her daughter, clippers in her hand, had shaved her daughter's head, and had already put boy clothes on her.
Oh, damn. Next step is out into a car, and who knows what happens.
And if I was in that position, to my babies, I'm sorry, but your pops gotta go sit down for a minute. I gotta go sit down. I'm gonna go ahead and go to work using clippers on her. No, and I'm not talking about cutting no hair either. I'm going crazy with them clippers. Give me my child. All right, you sit here. Close the stall. You ain't coming. Only one person walking out of this stall. And on top of that, I'ma just sit there and we gonna have the boys come call the cops, bro. They can come get me. I ain't tripping about none of that. Damn, bro. But when I was a kid, we wasn't able to go to the bathroom by ourselves. My family's really paranoid. They paranoid for the worst sometimes. So when it come to kids, like with our family, we like really we really alert. And we don't really let the kids out of our sight type thing. But not all families are like that. Not all, like, clearly she let her son do that at a gas station. I wouldn't condone that, but you live and you learn, right?
This story came back across my timeline again, and I want to tell you it and talk about it, and I believe this man did do the impossible. And this story came back across my timeline again, and I want to tell you it and talk about it, and I believe this man did do the impossible and create a portal. Or time traveled, or whatever label you want to give it. This man is Mike McClung. If you have not heard of him, many people have done this story. And today I'm going to talk about it. Let's go through the slideshow real quick. The theory is, in 1995, Mike McClung wasn't lying. He made this thing called Jacob's Ladder and found it. If he threw metal through it, it would disappear and reappear somewhere else. So he decided he wanted to make a bigger one he could walk through, but ended up using all the power in the town. Not city, he was in the town he lived in. He got all the power to go to one direction, and he made the whole town go black. There was a blackout. He was successful. But in doing this, he went to jail. He ended up getting arrested, of course. He was interviewed and asked if it worked. What would you bring? He said, just my cell phone. And a month later, after he went missing, a huge barrel washed up. All that was found was a cell phone. Now, I want to talk about this story because I actually believe it. People, the conspiracy community will tell you that he got arrested because, he found out how to create Jacob's Ladder or put these two metal prongs and had electricity going through it, and he threw something through it and it disappeared. And it's very interesting. This is how it started, right here. But he created a big one. And he has been thinking about this every day he was in jail. And then he went missing. Now, did he go missing jumping through that portal that time traveling device? Possibly. Or did he get commandeered by some 3-letter agency? And do you believe this story? Do you think this is just, urban legend? This man actually did exist, guys. This is not no urban legend. And he did go missing. And he did do all these things that you are being seen on this phone of yours or TV if you're on YouTube. He did this shit. My question to you is, do you think they know this can happen? Do you think it's more complex than just this? And I guarantee you it had to be a specific frequency or hertz that had to go in the mix of this, of course. But I think this is truth in plain sight. And a lot of us, we're so indoctrinated, we go, urban legend. And Obama said it best, you wouldn't know the truth of this, smacks you in the face because of all the disinformation. But what do you think? Do you guys believe this story? Because I'm here to tell you, I do. Somebody lie. Where'd he go? Just a cell phone? Piece of God.
This is wild. So I'm just gonna walk you through this. Watch this transition. So, we're just looking green. What a crazy transition.
There has been this thing going around as people are saying they've been extremely tired and stuff like that, right? So let me go ahead and put y'all on some game. What's actually going on right now? So the first thing is, guys, we're in a retrograde. For a lot of you guys that don't know. The second thing is also the Lions Gate is open. So you got two things that are parallel of each other that are going on. The third thing is that when we went into this retrograde and around this time frame, the enemy, the Draconians, the reptilians, the Draconian reptilians, now whatever the other one name is, the Palonians or something, what they did was they tried to spell us. That's why y'all so tired, because they trying to put you back to sleep so they'll be able to continue to control our universe. Because this is the only planet that they're right now surviving on. And a lot of you guys don't know that this is the only planet. Like, they can't survive anywhere else. They done conquered everything. But by us being here, being melanated, and being sun gods, they need our energy to survive. So they need to they don't need to do nothing, but they're attempting to put us back to sleep so that they can be able to stay over us and conquer us, and it's not working that way. Give y'all another another situation, guys. For y'all that don't know, they done sprayed something in the air. I figured that shit out yesterday when I went walking to pick up a vehicle, and I'm looking at the sky, and the sky look weird, like it's a film over it, right? Like, like a smoke, like it's a smoky or something. They spraying stuff in the sky, guys, because they still trying to kill us off. They still trying to do all this stuff so they can maintain their habitat here in America or in our world. So that's what's going on right now. So if y'all feeling tired and stuff like that, please get up, meditate, change your diet. Vegetables and stuff is not bad. Yeah, I have my meat times every now and again, especially when I come home or whatnot. This is my last day, guys. I done packed out my stuff. But anyway, guys, y'all gotta beat them with this. And the way you beat them with this is the fact that you guys gotta change your diets. I know it's not easy. I'm not telling you to change your diet overnight, but this is just a suggestion. You might want to start putting other things into your diet. And this is another thing, guys, that they don't want y'all to know. What they don't want y'all to know is we don't supposed to eat every day. We do not supposed to eat every day. They have taught y'all to eat. The reason they teaching y'all that because the stuff that they giving you is either making you sick, it's making you tired. You can't even run. You can't even do the stuff you want to do because they gave us their meal prep. They're meat eaters. We're not meat eaters. You can tell by a person's teeth if they eat meat or not. Now, I'm not a meat eater, but I do eat meat. Why? Because that's what they gave us for our diets. So, you remember that old saying, you are what you eat? That is true. So, if you eat chicken and chicken is a chicken, that's why we got so many cowardly-ass men, because they eat beef and stuff like that. Guys, we got to meditate, drink a lot of...
Let me get this right.
Somebody went missing in 2002 or 2004 or some shit. This girl is now on the internet saying that she is her. Her adult face looks literally like the child's picture from 2002 or 2004. I wasn't gonna say nothing about this because I feel like some things are just too touchy and you're not supposed to fuck that. If your kid was missing and somebody looked just like her now as an adult, I would think that as the parent, you gonna go do your own DNA test to go get your shit, aka your kid. Now, like I said, I was going to mind my business. It's on my newsfeed every day. And today I'm just scrolling. I mean, it's there. Like, Alexis Patterson is a big deal on my For You page right now. Then I see the video of the mother. And it's just weird. It's weird. That girl looks so much like the picture that even if you was sure that that's not your kid, it would still be some, is the kid even home? Obviously not. So being that you don't have the missing child, this lady looks like you're a missing child and you don't even want to see, you just so sure that that's not your kid. What's the movie when the people were so sure that they wasn't the kid because they did something to the kid, so they was 100% sure that that wasn't the kid because the kid was no longer alive because they did something to the kid, the parents, yeah? That's what this gives. How were you so sure that a missing kid that you ain't find is not this lady that looked like the missing kid? Then you got some people that's like, oh, a mother know. Obviously not. About some a mother know. If you knew, then you would know where your kid was at. Making that girl look crazy on this internet. I mean, I saw people saying that she was crazy too, but I don't know. Maybe it's a reason she crazy. Like, I don't know.
I got some clips that was supposed to be in videos, but I didn't put it in there because I didn't know if y'all would like hearing about that case, and it was kind of everywhere. It didn't really make sense. I had a video of the mom talking, but she didn't, this is where it don't make sense. She wasn't saying what she just said that the mom said. So I was kind of confused, like, which one is the mom? And I didn't hear that, but I gotta look deeper. But I did have some clips, but I didn't think y'all would be interested in them. Let me know if y'all want to hear more about Alexis Patterson. Because maybe, let me know. I gotta look back. Alexis Patterson might have made it into last video. Maybe. But I'm not really quite sure. I gotta look. I don't even remember. I might have chopped that one out because I was second guessing it. But let me know if y'all want to hear more about Alexis Patterson. But it do remind me of that movie Orphan. Y'all, if y'all ain't seen the new Orphan, go check it out.
I saw it myself. I couldn't believe it. And just little babies, just all torn in pieces. Their heads chopped off, arms, legs, just...
Hundreds of human fetuses, some possibly in the 6th month of development, were found stacked in a large shipping container picked up behind the home of a medical laboratory owner. Detective Roland Drowen said the fetuses, from the size of an egg up to as much as 4 pounds, were preserved in white plastic containers, packed in cardboard boxes and stored in the large container. The fetuses were discovered Thursday night after the owner of the 20-foot by 8-foot storage container repossessed it from Mel Weisberg because he failed to make a $1,700 payment. The company picked it up and brought it back. They noticed it was quite heavy. While unloading, a box had dropped and a fetus was discovered.
One of them fell down and hit me right in front of my feet. And it was opened up, and there it was. It was a mutilated body.
Nick Martin, who opened the storage container, also said there was a putrid smell. They say they're just fetuses, he added, but they sure look like humans to me. The laboratory owner, Mel Weisberg, signs his name Dr. Weisberg, but the police were unable to confirm that he was a legal physician.
I've been rabbit holing again. So I did a video a long time ago, maybe you saw it, about the Gregorian calendar, about the Ethiopian calendar. And then the other day, I did a video about the Lionsgate 8/8 portal. And I got this comment, and it said, but with our calendar messed up, with September equaling 7, October equaling 8, how do we decipher? And that brought me back to the Ethiopian calendar. And then I rabbit holed, and you will not believe what I figured out. If I ever have a video go viral, I think it needs to be this one, because I think I stumbled on some extremely shattering information, just a huge realization. So real quick, in case you don't know, the Ethiopian calendar has 13 years, and it is 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar. Okay, I went on there looking to compare some dates, and I stumbled upon this. Our September 11th is actually the Ethiopian calendar's New Year's Day. We know that that was a major timeline jump and not in the right direction that day. There are no coincidences, guys. Everything has been strategically and methodically planned. If you've never done any research on this, There's a playlist in my profile. I think it's the first one. It has the picture of a bird. And furthermore, if you didn't watch that video I made previously about the calendars, where I talk about another CIA project, this one, go watch it. It's important. Until we all understand the truth of what's really going on here. Anyway, if you get this video, share it because, whoa.
That's a great deep dive to take. Interesting. I'ma look. But I also want to say the clip before that with the shipping containers. Tell me if y'all remember us bringing that to the channel. That was like last year sometime. I would say like last summer. We only had the channel with like a year, a little over a year now. But I would say like that video might have came, that was like first 2 months of the channel, I would say. Maybe first 3 months. Now let me know if y'all remember that. It feels good when I can like see. That was a little deeper diver. That dove deeper than what the clip we saw in the previous, you know, early on in the channel. But it's just kind of dope to see some stuff we've already looked at, but it takes it deeper. It just makes me remember like, damn, bro, we probably was only at like 10K, somewhere around there. Like that's where we was at. We was barely getting going, but I appreciate y'all. I know we've been going up, but how y'all feel?
Now I know why everyone's watching this movie. Watch what happens here. I watched this movie last night and it was really good. So this guy was right there and he saw everything. You need to watch it, guys. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't know what that was though.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, the Stankonia ambassador has done another deal of the century. The negotiations for Lil Nas X went very smoothly, and in exchange, I have gotten a list of each and every celebrity that is a lizard person. When I looked at what we really needed to get down to, we needed intel. We didn't need advanced technology. We needed intel to know who we can get rid of. And they have disclosed the list of each and every lizard person, celebrity that they want. And so now the real negotiations begin and the real exposure begins of these lizard people. I just came to make this announcement to you. This is the Stankonia ambassador, and we shall be getting back to work now. Thank you.
After watching this, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who to believe. So this is Alexis Patterson's stepsister. She was in the 9th grade at the time Alexis went missing, so she recalls a little bit more than the younger siblings. Her accounts of what happened the day of and the day prior to Alexis Patterson going missing are different from any of the accounts that we've heard so far.
But the day before my sister came up missing, I was told that I would never see her again. I was looked in my eyes and told that I need to hug her as good as I could and as long as I could because it was going to be our last time ever hugging each other. And so when it was really my last time hugging her, it traumatized me even more because how could you say that and then it happened? So I can't say that that's just pure coincidence of life because absolutely not. It was a promise and she made it and kept it. So The day before, Alexis was beaten, and she was beaten severely. Not within an inch of her life or anything, but she was beaten too bad for what she was beaten for. She wanted to get up off the toilet. She wasn't getting wiped fast enough. It was nothing for me to wipe her with, so I just kept trying to keep her company. And it was a while she was sitting on the toilet because her mama was doing stuff. So she was like, doing stuff through her house. I'm sitting on the kitchen floor because that's where we sit. Like when she cleaning up and if we want to play, we like the kitchen. So I'm sitting on the kitchen floor and she beat Alexis up off the toilet. Beat her so bad that I start crying. And I'm like, you had to beat her like that. So Alexis comes and sits in my laps and cries in my lap. And while she's crying, her mom is frustrated. And now she's making phone calls. So she's making phone calls to ask for help. Well, how can she get rid of Alexis? Because she's sick and tired. And she was sick and tired, okay, y'all? This is like, I'm just sitting there in disbelief. I'm a child at this time. I'm processing all this. I'm actually horrified and terrified. She was like, she had a terrifying side to her. She has a terrifying side. So, yeah, she beat my sister. She looked me in my eyes, told me we would never see each other again. She's making these phone calls. I had no idea who she called. I don't know if her phone records were ever researched or anything from at that time. She got beat because she was ready to get up off the toilet and she was crying. It was getting on her mama's nerves. She didn't really have to have a real reason to beat her. She just beat her when she felt like it. She was not mad about no cupcakes. She wasn't mad enough to run away. She would have never ran away. She wouldn't have ran away. It was other times she didn't get what she wanted and she could have ran. She didn't run away. She didn't throw tantrums trying to run away from home. She wouldn't have did that. Could have been ran away. She never ran away. She was always just seeking her mom's affection and not truly getting it like she deserved. Because to be honest, for real, her mama did not want her. She told my own mama one day while they were talking that Alexis was such an ugly duckling, but she blossomed into a swan. And she was like, yeah, my baby was just so ugly. And my mama was looking at her and telling her, like, you don't talk about your baby like that. She not ugly. She beautiful. And my daddy came home. He is now privy to Alexis just got a whooping. What happened with this whooping? He don't like it. You just don't put your hands on his daughter. That's how he was. Our mamas couldn't even really whoop us. He wasn't playing that. My daddy was not a whooping, beating type of person and abusive type of person towards children. So he comes home. He don't like that Alexis just got a whooping. He's irritated. Now her mama gotta leave. So he put her out. She stay at Lena house. What y'all talking about? She never told nobody that she stayed at this woman named Lena house. Lena is her baby daddy's other baby mama. And she has 2 children. Lena has the 2 children with the baby daddy, Ken. Ken is also about to release some type of book telling whatever he knows and feels. So it's supposed to be some discrepancies with that right now. The cupcakes, she didn't run away from being mad about no cupcakes. I don't know where that story came from. I do know something did happen about the cupcakes with her birthday, but she did eventually get to take them.
So according to her, Ayanna Patterson didn't even spend the night at home the day Alexis went missing. It's crazy because she's pointing the finger at Ayanna Patterson, saying she's the one who did it. She has violent tendencies. She beat Alexis, but she also said that Ayanna Patterson didn't come home until after school was let out. Therefore, she couldn't have been the one to do anything to Alexis. And also, the cupcake incident happened prior, so there goes the motive. Now I'm confused again. Y'all know my next question. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
You see, he even said it. He confused. I was confused. My only thing about this story is when she go live, with situations and topics like this, I don't think I would have went live for that. for that type of topic. But how many of y'all was sitting there watching the comment section while she was talking about something? They had some, well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And what about that? Like they detectives or something. With a topic like that, you got to give people space, bro. Let her talk. And just listen to her. Listen and connect the dots. You don't have to ask her. You don't have to keep asking her questions. That was kind of irritating me, but she was answering it. But me personally, that would have pissed me off. That would have hit a nerve. Because it's like, come on, bro, I'm already talking about something that's already like super touchy. Y'all keep asking me different questions. Like, it would have frustrated me. But she held that pretty well. Maybe that was what, that was what it was for. I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't have did that. But the story is kind of just, the story's everywhere. That's why I asked y'all let me know what y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to keep diving deeper down this story? Y'all want me to leave it alone? Let me know. Me, I think it's kind of something off with the story. The mom kind of off. It's something, bro. But I'm thinking the mom has something to do with it. Maybe she didn't like, I hate to say that. Maybe she didn't like that child. Maybe she felt like she made a mistake. I don't feel like parents should look at it from that perspective. But, sometimes they do. Some parents do look at it like that. The ones who make certain mistakes. I don't know. Let me know, collective.
Have you ever wondered who Taylor Swift's father, aka Scott Kingsley Smith, is? Stay with me over the next couple of minutes and allow me to truly open your eyes just a little bit, taking you down a rabbit hole you never thought about digging into in the first place. Scott Swift entered into the financial business by becoming a stockbroker. He actually established the Swift Group, and we'll get to them here in a moment. But the Swift Group was a financial advisory group that is part of Merrill Lynch. This is the most important part, okay? And did you know that when Taylor sought to pursue her career in music, Scott relocated his company to Nashville, where he works as a top advisor and first vice president? And if anybody would like me to do a video on Taylor and her shady affiliations with UMG, just let me know in the comment section. But right now for this video, we're going to be primarily focused on Merrill Lynch, and then Scott Swift's affiliation with Merrill Lynch as well. But as you can see, Merrill Lynch & Co. is the former name of a prominent Wall Street investment firm. Since its acquisition by Bank of America in 2009, we'll get to why that's an important date right there. It has become known simply as Merrill and operates as a wealth management division of Bank of America. Now, this is one of the most important parts, okay? Prior to its acquisition by Bank of America, the company was a leading player in the subprime mortgage market, which collapsed in 2007. And as you can see, it was also acquired by Bank of America in 2009 in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis. You see where I'm going with this? In 2006, BlackRock just so happened to acquire Merrill Lynch Investment Management, expanding its retail and international presence. And in 2008, we'll get to why this is important here in a second. Amidst the financial crisis, the head of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York asked BlackRock to analyze Bear Stearns' mortgage-backed securities assets and determine their value. And as we should all know, BlackRock plays a key advisory role to institutions across the globe seeking to navigate the financial crisis. And that's where we get to Mr. John Alexander Thain, right? John is an American financial executive and investment banker. He was president and co-CEO of Goldman Sachs, and then CEO of the New York Stock Exchange. Thain then became the last chairman and CEO of Merrill Lynch & Co. before its merger with Bank of America. He was also designated to become president of Global Banking, Securities, and Wealth Management at the newly combined company, but resigned on January 22, 2009. Ken Lewis, CEO of Bank of America, reportedly forced Thain to step down after several controversies, such as the losses at Merrill Lynch, which proved to be far larger than previously estimated, and the award of huge executive bonuses. Now, like I just showed you, right, John was the COO of Goldman Sachs, right? Goldman Sachs was criticized for allegedly misleading its investors and profiting from the collapse of the mortgage market during the 2007-2018 financial crisis. This led to investigations from the United States Congress and the United States Department of Justice and a lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that resulted in Goldman paying a $550 million settlement in July of 2010. Now, if you would like to really know what Scott Swift's association with this was and his relationship with John and himself, please go check down in the comment section. Because there are some things and some associations with certain people that you can't actually talk about openly on a video on TikTok. But that'll connect the dots with Mr. Scott Swift for you. But let's dig a little bit deeper. BlackRock acquired Merrill Lynch's investment manager division in 2006, like I just said, right? In exchange for a 49% ownership interest in the company. Its stake in BlackRock. And as we know, the remainder of BlackRock is owned by institutional and individual investors, as well as BlackRock employees. And if Merrill Lynch just so happened to have a 49.5% stake in BlackRock, then why are none of their members on the board of BlackRock? I'm not going to confirm whether or not those members have any association with what I'm about to show you, but pretty sure the answer is obvious for you to figure out. Did you know through mergers, the oldest branch of the Bank of America franchise can be traced to 1784, when Massachusetts Bank was chartered, the first federally chartered joint stock-owned bank in the United States. Now here's a little something about the Massachusetts Bank, right? The Bank of Boston traced its roots back to the Massachusetts Bank founded in 1784. It was only the second bank to receive a charter in the United States after the Bank of North America. The bank's charter was signed by John Hancock, and among its early account holders were such notable figures as Paul Revere, Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Henry Knox. You know what's interesting about some of these names right here, right? I'll let you read this one for yourself. It's pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. Can you see where I'm going with this right now? I'm sure everybody knows who they are, right? Just read this part right here, okay? Do me that favor. And as you can see, many of the United States founders, including who, and who. So this history goes back pretty damn far, with some pretty interesting roots, if I'd say. But see, in 2008, right, a lot of things changed. For example, Obama became president right in the middle of the financial crisis. And there's a lot more things I'd like to say out in the open on this video, but unfortunately I'll be issued a violation if I just so happen to say anything. But I'm pretty sure it's easy to connect the dots at this point. And if you're still with me at this point in this video, go check out the comment section and see why I specifically mentioned him. But boy, who doesn't just love being a Swiftie, right?
There's a UFO in New York City, y'all.
Yo, it's a UFO. Oh, shit. In New York City. Yo, look at the beams.
Yo, look at the beams.
Yo, check this out. You hear that? That's static electricity when I reach my hand out over the edge. Wish I could shoot lightning bolts out of my fingers. This is wild. Crazy being up at the top of a mountain in a thunderstorm. But check out that view down there. That is awesome. Absolutely beautiful out here. And the rain is kind of going sideways and up. Look at the hammer. Ooh, man, that just shocked me. Ouch. Probably not safe to be up here, but here we are. I paid $20 to get in. I want to get my money's worth. Look at the hair on my arm. It's standing up. But I'm not gonna risk it too much. I think we'll call it good there.
Does this make me a psychopath or just a little bit different? Every day, around 3 p.m., I walk to the stop sign. And when I get to the stop sign, I stand and I wait with all the other mothers in the neighborhood. And we wait for the school bus. When the school bus arrives, all the kids get off and cling to their respective mothers. And we stand around for a bit, exchange pleasantries. And I smile a pleasant smile. And then I walk back home without a child because I'm not a mother. So none of those kids on the bus would be mine. But I enjoy feeling like I'm a part of something bigger than myself. It may be like someone needs me, even if it's just an imaginary child. There's no coffee in here. Yay.
Oh, okay. Y'all answer that question. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful to nobody, so I'm gonna let that question slide to the collective. Y'all answer it, and if y'all on point with it, y'all know I'm gonna love to comment. I'm gonna go ahead and say I agree or whatever the case, but you said it, not me. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. I love y'all, Collective. To those who haven't subbed up, if you haven't, I appreciate you as well. It's all love. I hope you having a smooth 7 too. And until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably